Okay, so how many of you know that God sometimes will break your heart to save your life? I know I can relate, and I can relate to how Jonah was in the Bible, and that's what I want to talk about today. So, everybody knows Jonah for being swallowed by the fish, but nobody really talks about why he was swallowed by the fish. He was swallowed by the fish because he did not do what God told him to do. So, in the book of Jonah, God told him to go to the city of Nineveh to preach against all of the wickedness that they were basically saying about him. And Jonah was like, no. So he ran out to sea, jumped on a ship, and God was like, okay, well, I'm about to break all of this up. I'm about to send a very strong wind. And the men that he was with, that Jonah was with, was like, okay, what's going on? So Jonah basically was like, you know what? I didn't. They figured out that he did not do what God told him to do, and Jonah said that it would be best for him to basically jump out into the sea. Well, God, being the good, gracious God that He is, He sent a big fish to swallow up Jonah to protect him while he was out there, to basically get his act together. And that's just how He does with us. Like, so many times we have all these plans, telling God, probably not even telling God, but we have all these big extravagant plans and wondering why life is not going right for us and we're not doing what God tells us to do. So He's like, okay, you do that. I hope it works out for you. So again, He sent the fish for Jonah to be inside of, and Jonah basically got his act together inside there, and he called out to God, and he went to the city of Nineveh and did what God told him to do. And that's all God wants us to do. He doesn't want us out here wrecking our own lives and not doing what He tells us to do, because again, He knows the plans that He has for us. So with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video.